You have a dream, right? Well, of course, everybody's chasing something. But what are you gonna do when the person sitting across from you wants the exact same thing you want? They're fighting for their life, their family, their future, with everything on the line. Are you gonna sit back and give in because they deserve it more than you? Or are you gonna fight for what you want, for what you trained and suffered over? Our main character Ippo was put in this situation time and time again. In Ippo's debut match, his opponent had a lot on the line. With a mediocre 3-2 record at the 4-round level, if he loses, the gym will not continue to sponsor his matches, his career will end, and his girlfriend has vowed to leave him. However, Ippo was also fighting for something. He was fighting for the sport that saved him. He grew up being bullied every day, living life for everyone but himself until boxing saved him. He fell in love with the sport as he desperately looks for the answer of what it means to truly be strong. If he holds back now because of someone else's story, it would be disgrace to boxing itself. It would also be a dishonor to your opponent. Holding back is just as insulting to your opponent as it is to the sport itself. So Ippo has a decision to make. Let his opponent win and give up on his own dreams, or fight for what he believes in. In order to chase his own dreams, Ippo ultimately ended up securing his debut match, leaving Yusuke Oda's future uncertain. Also again in the rookie tournament, Ippo has another opponent that couldn't afford to lose. With his parents dying 3 years prior from a car crash, it was up to him to take care of himself and his little sister. He needs to win to get enough money to keep him and his sister alive. It's a sad situation, but Ippo also got in the room with something on the line, something to prove. Prior to this match, he vowed to win the rookie tournament, meeting his rival Miyata in the finals as he carries on the hopes and dreams of everyone who he has beaten along the way. Mashiba, however, took away that dream after beating Miyata with a dirty play. Ippo knew of his opponent's situation, and he even had feelings for his little sister. But despite all that, he carried out for what he set to do in the first place: win. Ippo had a perfectly good excuse to quit after his fist shattered. It would have been easy knowing Mashiba's situation, but instead, yet again, he stood on not only his hopes and dreams, but all the people who believed in him, ultimately securing another victory. Okay, so what can we learn from this? It's okay to sympathize with your opponent, but you can't let it get in the way of your dreams. After all, you have your own story. It's you versus him. Sometimes to reach your own dreams, you must trust in others. This may seem cruel, but when the time comes, don't hesitate, or it will be you looking up at the victor. If you can't do it, it's all over. Your dream remains a dream, and your promise remains unfulfilled. I think we're all put into this thing of trying to put others first to be a good person, but we can't do that at the expense of ourselves. You have to learn to take care of yourself and put yourself first. You have an obligation to your future self to do that, because after all, you're the main character of this story. While a story where the protagonist helps everyone else reach their dreams is cool, a story where the protagonist achieves every dream they can think of is even better. Ippo is now living his dream of becoming a boxer and doing what he first thought was impossible. With each opponent he takes down, his resolve becomes more and more set in stone. Ippo knows he's the main character, and so do I. So I'm going to continue chasing my dream of this YouTube thing, and you do yourself a favor and do the same.